All right, and I'll go live.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. Good morning. And hi, Facebook. Thanks so much for joining us. Hello, everyone. Good morning, day 546. On this beautiful Sunday, wherever you are, I'm sure it is gorgeous. Good morning, good morning. Start getting comfy, start getting cozy. We're gonna have some fun today. Day 546.
Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing this morning?
Hey, Adam.
Good morning. Thanks for waking up, everybody. Good morning, Facebook. Get ready to release. Start setting your intentions. Relaxing. Allowing whatever comes up to come up without any judgment, with compassion. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. If you'd like, take this opportunity to grab some tea, some water, notebook, if you'd like, a pen. It's not necessary, just if you'd like. You could even grab a blanket. Make yourself as cozy and comfy as possible.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Please unmute.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this beautiful day, 546. Today, we are focusing on releasing. Today's service is called Full Moon Release Through Readings. So I'm going to be offering energy readings. This is where I connect to your energy and I check on either what cycles you're in, what you need to release, or what kind of self-care you'd like to maybe incorporate to allow you in releasing any stagnant energies, emotions, feelings, and beliefs. Just a little background on me. My name is Marinés Rodriguez. I am 32 years old, born and raised in the Bronx. I have been on the Woo stage before, and I just want to refresh everyone on some of my, not only certifications, trainings, but also my gifts. I am a natural born hand healer and intuitive. I am also trained in shamanic practices for ceremony. I am Reiki certified. I am certified in sound healing, and I'm also certified in recovery coaching, as well as transformational hypnosis. I am here to just incorporate and sprinkle a lot of that into the service and offer you whatever you need today. So it's going to be very, very open and flowing. And today is not only the spring equinox, but also a full moon cycle. Full moon was 2 days ago. So the full moon energy works in the sense that it will be here for 2 days, 2 to 3 days after the full moon and 2 to 3 days before. So we still have the opportunity to work with the energy. And full moons are a prime time to release anything. So as we move forward, just volunteer to come up and connect with me and I'll help you clear. I'll be using my instruments, I'll be using crystals, as well as different card decks in order to enlighten and release today. Thank you.
Grand Rising, everyone. This is Coach Cheryl joining in here as your executive producer. And I want to ask that we do this in this order. Raise your digital hand, or if you're on camera and you want to be seen, raise your physical hand for the reading. And we prefer if you could come on camera for the reading. And yeah, that's how we're going to do it. So thank you. We're watching for your hands to go up.
And in the meantime, I'll pull one card just for the collective. I'll pull a card from a deck that is separate from the decks that I was going to use to work with everyone in attendance. So let's just see what kind of message the angels and our guides have for us today. Here it is. All right, so perfect. Today, the angels and the guides are connecting us and encouraging us with divine alchemy. They are suggesting that we use whatever we've been through and alchemize it and turn it to our personal power. We're being told that right now we're moving beyond current challenges. So just focus on what you desire. And you're also being told that you are supremely protected and that today is a great opportunity for cords and connections to things, attitudes, behaviors that are no longer serving you to be cut. You're being encouraged to trust that you can move beyond your own limitations. Amen. So that's going to be my intention for today.
So we have a hand raised from Afua Afriye.
Okay, good morning, Afriye. Great. So let's see what you can possibly release. Okay, we're going to release your challenges around delegating tasks, not taking everything on for yourself to do. We're releasing burnout. We're releasing any fragments of being overstressed, even as we incorporate new self-care strategies. Sometimes our old burnout and stress just lingers in our organs, our muscles, and tissues. So we're gonna let that go. You're being encouraged to just release taking the weight of the world onto your shoulders and to just start having the beginning stages of a new sense of delegating and being able to surrender, not having to do everything. and passing things on and trusting and knowing that you have the discernment to do that. So you can come on camera or come off mute and just express what came up for you right now. And then we'll introduce some more self-care and some healing instruments into the service.
Okay. Thank you for that. I'm not going to come on camera.
Okay.
However, yeah, it resonated, and it's something that I'm going to work through.
Okay, so how about this? Just close your eyes. We're gonna take a deep breath, and I'm gonna play a couple instruments that are gonna help to move that energy, bring your subconscious forward, and just assist you in that release. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just going to whisper, but it's working. Subconscious to release. Surrendering to trust, to have discernment in order to choose who, what, and when to surrender. Please take a few more deep breaths, allowing the belly to exhale and to just relax the muscles. So as you breathe into your nose, let your belly expand. And as you release that breath, let the belly contract naturally. Okay, you're being invited to intentionally possibly connect with fire. So what can assist you to release is to just like a small, even a tea light candle, intentionally releasing, having to take on things, to light the way for you to be able to delegate and to surrender. And then while doing that, just kind of, not when I say clean your space, it doesn't mean necessarily mopping, it means clean out. So clean house, like anything that is just kind of stuffing up your space or that's just outdated, get rid of it. This is the perfect time to spring clean. And that spring cleaning, sometimes your phone, your photo album in your phone, because sometimes we have so much clutter just on our home screens, on our phones, that every time we go to use our phone, it's like our mind is overclogged. So just start to declutter, maybe delete some old chats that are no longer serving you, unsubscribe from emails, just kind of clean house. Okay, you're complete on my side. Anything you'd like to share?
No, I just want to say thank you. Interestingly, the other day, 2 days ago, I started deleting text messages that I have. And today I will go through old emails and start deleting that. Um, and there's some things in my home that I can definitely today start letting go of.
Yeah, definitely. Beautiful, right on time.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, next up is Crystal Solwazi.
Hi, Crystal.
Hello.
Okay, so right now you're invited to first, before releasing, you're being encouraged to know that you're in a cycle of new beginnings and to also embrace having an innocence about you and releasing any maybe fears or guilt around being able to be innocent and to be okay with like improvising. Sometimes, especially in today's society, we feel like we have to keep kind of planning. I need to be prepared. I need to be professional. But your guides are saying like, hey, let that go, release that. You can actually like trust yourself to be able to improvise, because right now what's with you is an energy of beginner's luck. So that's beautiful. So first I'd like to let you share what comes up for you with that.
There's a number of things. My marriage is very difficult right now. And I'm almost at the point that I'm just ready to start a new beginning. So also with career changes at this time. Those two things come to mind.
So when you're thinking about career changes, do you feel like you need to do a lot before you start applying to jobs or taking on interviews?
I feel like there's a lot of things that I need to understand. I recently graduated from Queen of Food as a sacred woman. So I am trying to now start my healing energy program and becoming a herbalist. I graduated through, I ascended through Nebet. So trying to be more tapped into my intuitive side as well. So just trying to start my career in that path versus what I do today as far as living the 8 to 5 corporate America environment.
Yeah, so when you were speaking, that the fact that you had to clear your throat around it, to me, is very symbolic. And then at the same time, I was getting a bit of a pulsation around here. So the shoulders are usually connected to the heart chakra, but they also connect to the throat. So being comfortable definitely with talking about, like, being able to somehow integrate those two worlds, your past career experience and your new training, your new education, and whatever your future is. Because when I look at the card reading and I look at what you're being encouraged to release, what's coming up is that you don't feel necessarily that you have to do all, like you have to find a way to super organize everything before you actually start making it happen, or at least releasing the belief so that you can kind of be in alignment with the universe as things come up for you. Because as you know, as a sacred woman, life is so miraculous and we can just receive things so easily. But unfortunately, sometimes our subconscious beliefs prevent that in our vibration.
Right.
So I'm going to invite you to just close your eyes for a second, take some deep breaths with me while I use the instruments to help you release whatever old stuff is possibly getting in the way.
Okay.
Please take some deep breaths with me while I play the instruments. Any visions, any thoughts, please trust that you're not distracted. It's all coming up because it needs to be seen, heard, thought about. Okay. You're being encouraged also when it comes to self-care. to prioritize alone time and possibly by a body of water. If you have a local park that has a lake or you have a local highway, you're being encouraged to sit by the water and allow the water. Like just talk to it and ask it for assistance and your intuition and clarity around how you can make these future changes and these new beginnings happen smoothly.
Yeah, I drove to Virginia Beach. I'm down here by the water.
Oh, yay. That's great. So keep doing that. Keep that up. Perfect. It's right in alignment. God bless you.
Give thanks.
Thank you. And Cheryl Martinez was next.
Cheryl. Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, let's check this out. Cheryl Martinez. You're being asked to release your fear of any fears around public speaking. You're also being, it feels like a lot of stagnation is coming from you. Not that you have a lot of stagnation, but a lot of your stagnation that's coming is from old manipulations, from being deceived, from feeling like you took wrong actions. So I want to definitely let you know that forgive yourself for possibly believing in empty promises. And with that being said, I want to open it for you to speak.
So the first thing about opening myself up to speaking is interesting because I had a friend of mine that reached out to me, and she has an organization for her daughter that passed away, and she asked me to speak at one of her events next month that I'm very anxious about. You know, I agreed to it, but feeling that way. And
Anything else that came up when I said what I said?
yeah, just being able to forgive myself. You know, I've just been struggling through a divorce with which I felt like I've been manipulated through that relationship and feeling like I haven't made the proper decisions, you know, with moving on and all of those things. So definitely all of that comes to mind when you say that as well.
Yeah, because for that to come up so strongly, that means that it's really weighing, it's clouding your life experience. And that vibration of the belief of I've been manipulated, I've been deceived, I believe in empty promises, you know, maybe like I took actions too in a rush. All of that is affecting now your whatever's coming to you and how you land in the world. And we definitely want to let that go because your divorce is not who you are.
Mm-hmm.
At all. It has nothing to do with your soul. Nothing. It's just what happened in your life, you know? And sometimes we often attach ourselves so much to our circumstances. So I invite you to close your eyes, just be able to receive, because it's such a miracle to be able to just chill and receive. So, yay. Mm. some kind of stuff. Letting all of that just cleanse away. Just letting it go away from shame. Okay. The heart's a heal, the mind's a clear. Open yourself is good. To boost your confidence. Inviting the energy of healing. Take a deep breath for me. Let it out. Feeling your heart just opening and your chest stretching out. You're okay, you're safe. You are not your past. You are not even your present. You are loved. You are perfect. You have the ability and the power to use your voice. You are meant to make an impact. Your voice matters. Amen. You're complete on my side. Anything you'd like to share?
Oh, shame. It just feels really good to embrace that spirit of letting go, that's just been a challenge that I've been trying to work through. And it keeps coming up, just letting go so I can move on, just that whole stagnation. So I give thanks for this blessing and letting me know that it's okay, that I am safe, that I can move on and I should be heard.
I'm just gonna pull one self-care card to see like something that can help you with this. We'll continue this on. Sometimes they take their time. There it is. Oh, aromatherapy. I know we have Cheryl also, who has her oils. High vibration oils, real strong quality oils are game changers. So definitely looking into that. Some type of aromatherapy will definitely assist you in not only clearing, penetrating the cell membrane and clearing the physical body, but the space, your aura, for sure. So aromatherapy for you, okay?
Okay. Give thanks.
Right, and so next up, I believe, is Z.
Hi.
Greetings.
So is that Z as in like Z and zebra?
Yes, it's Zakia, but everybody calls me Z.
Oh, I remember you. Hi. Okay, so you're actually you're coming into a stage of financial opportunity manifestation. What I'm getting is that you need to release any limiting beliefs around ambition. I don't know if growing up you were your family kind of looked at ambitious people, or you did looked at people that were ambitious as greedy, or you should be grateful for what you have, you should be content. Definitely just being okay with having desires, especially sometimes in spirituality, there's this sense of this humility and this, meek and poor, and that being misunderstood and mistranslated. So I feel like there may be some subconscious stuff that was formed before the age of 7 that's deep down there that's affecting what your heart's desire is. So anything come up for you with that?
Lots. Yeah, before the age of 7 makes a lot of sense. I grew up in a pretty successful family in various different ways. My mom in one way and my dad in a whole different way. And then other family members. So expecting to have is not a challenge consciously, but every time I look like I'm getting ready to get somewhere, something that I haven't figured out yet and may never figure out, but just need to get rid of, keeps stopping me. So yeah, and and looking back at when I was before 7, I was still in Bermuda, and a lot of things financially were challenging because we were all still growing at the time. I was talking about my parents. We're all still growing into, we're both still growing into who they were going to be. And finance was a huge challenge in the household when I was young. It's been a challenge overall over my life, but especially back then.
Yeah, and I'm getting a lot of sensation in the back of my arms. It's almost like chills, but it's not. So I definitely, okay, so trapped emotions often like to hide here to here. So I would encourage you after this to just give yourself a massage from your arms down. Like that's something, obviously, if you work together in person, I would do for you, but I can't. So I definitely want to invite you to do that because I feel like some of that might actually be stuck in your arms. And what happens is often when we, especially because like our parents, often our family like didn't protect us from things like that. And not that they needed to, but like there's ways of like letting your children know that like everything isn't accessible, that I think still we're kind of working on understanding. And I think that when you're in that state of like financial distress and chaos, and as a child, you kind of learn to be on guard of something that you can't control. So then as an adult, you kind of feel out of control and that manifests in different ways. So we're going to release that. And I invite anybody else, because so many of us have this challenge, including myself, to let what I'm using release you too from this. Okay. So close your eyes and get comfy. Allowing the subconscious to come forward. Allowing little Z to come forward. Letting her know that it's safe. Allowing all the little girls and boys in this chat to come forward. Letting them know it's safe. You are safe. We're going to be okay. It is safe to be successful. It is safe to be ambitious. It is safe to be successful. It is safe to be ambitious. It is safe to fulfill your desires. Money is safe. Success is safe. You are safe. Keep breathing for me, please. Golden Moon, the kite jasper, physicist, the clear anything that's on the anything in the sacred chakra, clean. Let me see. I think whatever came up, just watch it. I'm complete right now for that. You may come back to it. Did anything come up for you? Any visions, any thoughts? Oh, it's up.
Yes, a lot of flashes of things that happened in my childhood. A lot of them. Some I completely forgot about until now.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, first off, I would just say definitely some new affirmations, right? Because you definitely released something here and you're going to do the massage. So whenever you do this type of work, you make space and you want to fill that space up with something juicy that's in alignment with your desires. So let's see if there's any other suggestions. Okay. Writing a gratitude list on top of that. And then whenever you have any like fears come up as things are changing, imagine yourself underwater, like in the sea, flowing like a mermaid. And that's gonna help you invite and connect with the energy of water to flow and to go with the new current that you wanna go on. Because the current, like you don't wanna start streaming uphill and then fall back, like you said you do. You wanna just keep flowing and envision yourself almost like a mermaid, not that you have to look like a mermaid, but like a mermaid in water. That'll help you a lot. Okay.
Ashay,
Good luck.
thank you.
My pleasure. Oh. Who do we have next?
We have Robin.
Robin.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, Robert, you're being invited to let go of the feeling of being disillusioned, any missed opportunities, any like remorse or regret. Especially like letting go anything that's causing stagnation around you feeling happy and fulfilled because of anything that didn't happen the way you wanted it to in the past. So I'm gonna invite you to just share with me what comes up for you in that.
I'm just in a place. I think, yeah, I'm in a stuck place. So, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, that's enough. So do you feel like part of your stuckness, this is the only question I'm gonna ask, is part of like shoulda, woulda, couldas?
no, more like what I need to be doing and what I'm not doing. I guess things just didn't go the way I thought they should go. So I kind of stopped doing most things.
Yeah, like the disillusion. That's what first came up. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So we're gonna release that. So because that's not the end of your story, right? So
Right.
we're gonna release whatever has happened so that it's not hovering over the possibilities that are to come. So I invite you to just close your eyes, relax, and receive. Okay. So we're going to release and stop this. Take some deep breaths from here. I'm just gonna be grateful for missed opportunities or things that should have happened. Encouraging self-esteem to move forward. Encouraging motivation and willpower. Thank you so much, Kristen. Allowing the air elements to lift. Did anything come up for you? You may come back.
Um, just that I think I know what I need to do. Well, I know, I just have a business and I just have to not be disillusioned with my performance. I'm usually a high performer and I'm not, and so I guess a lot of doubt came in, but um, I'm just happy to hear what you had to say, just so that it's that confirmation that I'm not crazy.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Also, you have to you have to start the words that you say about yourself. They have to they have to be in alignment with what you say you want. So it's okay to express how we're feeling, but also there's a limit when it comes to having, like, we have to have boundaries around self-deprecating statements. So making sure that, like, whenever that, because we're trained and like we're programmed, especially as like high performers, to think like, oh, you're not doing enough. This is all you're gonna do. This is where you're gonna. So when you have that thought, having like 1 to 3 statements that you say to replace it, literally, and you have to speak out loud to the voice in the head.
Okay.
And I'll give you an example. Like, I remember a few years ago, I had so many things going on. I was like, I had a second job, a full-time job, then I have my business. So I remember I lived in the hood and I left my car window down on my car, and I came back the next day and I was like, they probably stole everything out of my car. And nothing happened, thank God. And I remember getting in the car and I was like, wow, I'm a hot mess. How could I do this? I'm so irresponsible. And then I was like, wait a minute. No, I have a lot going on. I'm really working hard to change my circumstances. I'm growing, I'm challenging myself, and I'm taking on a lot of new education. And I was just a little too busy I can take time and I deserve time to be more present and make time to rest. And literally my whole mood changed. And the vibe changed and the day changed. Like sometimes we let one little thing ruin our entire day and our week. It's crazy. So just implementing that with yourself, okay?
Okay.
You got
Thank
this.
you.
I really believe that you got this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And next up is Kaisha.
Kaisha, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Marinés. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm having fun.
All right, what you got?
So you're actually this sign is actually of encouragement. You're in a stage where you're coming into some breakthroughs. You're gonna be, if you haven't already, you're gonna be given new ideas. You're going to have some successes. Your mind is going to be clearer. It's gonna be sharper. And if you feel like it's not, your mind is not yet there where you'd like it to be, do some detox, please. And I'm gonna leave this open for what comes up for you.
Oh, okay. So I'm with you all the way. You did your last reading. I asked you about the 2/22/22 because that was my marriage anniversary to
Oh, I remember, yeah.
and I was looking so forward for that day. I was so positive, and it was good energy on that day. So and I've been feeling really good since then, just in a positive sense. And then on Friday, because you mentioned the full moon, on Friday, and if you follow me on Facebook, I talk about I went to a Kevin Gates concert because lately he's been giving off positive energy and things like that. Well, the full moon around 8 o'clock in the evening, it was orange, and the person I was with, she took a picture and it grew on her camera. The moon doesn't on the camera, and I just looked at that like I was in the right space, at the right time. Just for the energies, the sun and the moon to be crossing at that time. And so so when you say some good things are coming up, that's encouraging because I'm starting my last class for my master's, which is tough. And I've been doubting, other activities. Like, oh, I got to drop the class. I can't do it. I can't take the class. Why do I, like you said about putting your, in your head, why do I put more things on my shoulders than I need to? But listening to you speak to the other women, I was like, oh no, I'll manage. I was like, I got to do this class because it's 5-page papers a week, and I was like, okay, I can do it. I was like, okay, I can do that. So when you say encouragement, I just really want to thank you. Oh, and I wanted to mention, I have this crystal as well, and I didn't know what to do with it. I knew it was a good thing to buy it, and you've been cleansing yourself with it since.
Girl, I have a big one too. I have a bunch of them all over the place. So this is my one that I use on clients. So it's selenite. So it basically, not only does it cleanse and charge other crystals, and it doesn't need to be cleansed, which is great. It's so easy, but also it cleanses you. So it'll cleanse your aura. It'll, like for me, I use it to clear my deck sometimes. It keeps your space clean. It's just a fantastic. You can use it as a wand for direction, especially if you do crystal grids. I'm like a huge user of crystals. Like you have no idea. I have so many. Like it's like crazy. Like so basically, like crystals are so powerful. And if you like, for everyone here, if you want to manifest, you can do a crystal grid, and it's good to connect the crystals. And you can use a wand or you can use your fingers. So I like to use a wand. So these are called like selenite wands. They can come in different shapes. I have a selenite bowl where whenever I work with my clients, the crystals I use on them, I just put them in the bowl. So I don't have to use salt water or smoke to cleanse them so often, or the full moon, yeah, I try to make my life as easy as possible. So yes, I'm so happy that you have that. So have it near us while we're doing this, because you don't have much to clear, it feels like. But we definitely want to clear those fears around what you can do, especially because right now with that paper you have to write or whatever homework, your mind is coming through. You got a wand card. The wand is all about the mind. You got the ace of wands. The ace is the first. That's all about the new beginning. So your mind is going through a new state. Whatever work you've been doing, it's showing up now. Like whatever work you've been doing to stay high vibrational, which is very challenging, I would say. So big up to you, especially like as we're coming into the full moon, as we're in Pisces season. So whoever hasn't been feeling super happy and high, trust me, I get it. And we're in, literally, we're coming out of like the death of the winter, and we're coming into the new beginning of the equinox, the spring, and the new astrological year. It's a lot going on. So before that, we're just gonna quickly clear you quickly. I'm gonna just go through your chakras, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're gonna be complete, okay?
Yes, thank
So
you.
close your eyes, get ready to receive. Take a deep breath, expanding the belly. Let it out, letting the belly collapse and relax. Making you feel safe and secure. As you keep taking breaths, letting the womb relax, letting you be creative, find solutions easily to whatever challenges come up. Easily write with your clear mind and your creative womb. Having a balance of plexus that will allow you to be confident in whatever you produce or whatever steps you take, or whatever challenges come up. Letting your heart be open so that you have no regrets, you're forgiving, you're compassionate. Having your throat chakra be balanced so that you can easily communicate whatever you feel, whatever you think. You can have discernment around when to be silent. And you can have boundaries and say no to whatever is in the way of your true calling. Clearing your third eye so that you may be intuitive and use your psychic gifts in your everyday life. Balancing your crown chakra so that you may be easily connected, not only to your higher self, but to the angelic realm, to your ancestors, and to all that is beyond the veil. You are complete.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything come up for you? That was a quickie, but it was right.
Yeah, my throat chakra. Good Lord.
Yeah.
I have a conversation with my ex-husband about my daughter, and it was positive on my end, and I was calm and I was professional, and I got my words out, and I just felt after the conversation, I felt good that I got my point across.
Yeah, and an easy way to heal it too, if you want to keep working on your throat chakra or any other chakra, is to have points, or sometimes they're called wands. To me, I don't consider them a wand, but points. So the points are usually flat on the bottom, and then pointy at the tip, and you can put them, for example, under your bed. Depending on the crystal, you don't want to have it there like all the time or overnight, but just 20 to 40 minutes during a meditation or during a nap under you, where let's say like the head of the bed, but close to the throat, right under there. When you get a crystal, also it's good to program it. So you talk to it, you say hi. I say like, hi, my name is Marinés. Thank you so much for coming to me. Thank you for coming to my home. This is your new space. You're my new roommate. Let's work together. And then sometimes before a specific healing that I do in my chakra, I'll talk to the crystal and say like, help me to clear my throat chakra. You want to get a crystal that's related to the throat chakra, then you can look into that. And you want to definitely be careful buying crystals online, especially from like Amazon. There's a lot of fake crystals, so there's that. So just, knowing that you always have other tools accessible to you, and your relationship with the earth and the crystals definitely changes. Like my friend, she's not spiritual at all, but she was here over the weekend, and I placed some crystals under her. She was like, "Oh my God, girl, I was tingling," and she was like, "We took a nap together a day later, the next day of the sleepover, and I did a crystal formation for both of us, and we were like at the same time, and it was like, and she was like, "Girl," I was like, "The throat chakra," and there it is.
Yeah,
So,
thank you very
you're
much.
welcome. Good luck to you.
And up next, we have Mickey.
Mickey. Oh,
Good morning.
good morning. Hello. Thank you so much for coming forward.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not gonna look at that, but I'm gonna keep shuffling for you.
That to come up.
Yeah, it's actually the same card I put in the deck, so there is. Okay, so what's coming up for you is releasing any doubt, any self-loathing, self-criticism, and any feeling of your growth being stunted. What's also coming up is you releasing any feeling of being in a rush and getting frustrated with delays or getting angry with delays, and that anger possibly turning into recklessness. I know that was a lot. So please tell me what came up for you with everything I just said.
Pretty much on point. Just feeling a little, just a lot of responsibility and like pressure right now, you know, with my job.
Yeah,
a lot of that.
And it's when we're under pressure, it's like, especially like I'm like that, it's like our rebellious spirit comes out and we rebel, and rebellion ends up actually being self-sabotage. So we want to clear that. Okay. Anger. Okay. Anger, frustration, overwhelm. Okay. Can I get your full name?
I'm sorry.
Can I get your full name?
Oh yes, Mickey Zachary.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna close your eyes, please. I'll let you know when to come back, and just take a few deep breaths, relaxing your body. Deep breath. Take a deep breath. And then come back to me when you're ready. and just let me know what came up for you.
I felt a little more relaxed with the breathing. A little more relaxed.
Did anything come in like like any thoughts, any visions, any like feelings besides relaxation?
I need to relax. And just really get and get focused. You know, on my purpose and my mission.
Say it again.
It's a lot. I know. I'm a teacher, special ed teacher. It's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I used to teach drug prevention education in school, so I was like a push-in. And speaking of crystals, if I did not wear crystals when I went to work to teach all those kids, I would have about 4 to 6 classes a day, different students, because I would be pushing into different classes. I would feel it. I love children, but it is so draining. So definitely, I would suggest that you either take some protective crystals and keep it in your purse at your desk, or get even like a ring with a crystal or some type of something to help you protect yourself and just keep your aura clean, because that's a lot of energetic exchange all day. You're being
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you're being invited to express yourself artistically somehow. Either if this is a pottery class, or this is like a sip and paint, or if this is like creating something like sewing or something, but you're being asked to create. That's going to help you to release some of this like tension, some of this overwhelm, and express yourself creatively and connect with your inner child and your spirit.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Marinés, this is your admin. At this time, it is 8:02, and I just want to acknowledge the community members who may have to move on with their day. We will have your information in the chat, and if they choose to, and we would love them to, they can come back and watch the replay on Facebook. It's always on Facebook. So, awesome.
And you can follow me on Instagram too and follow up with me. Pray Party Repeat.
I'll drop it in the chat.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. And next up we have.
Say that again?
Kinshasa. Kinshasa.
Are you with us, Kinshasa?
Yes. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you.
So we're gonna help you to release defensiveness, because not that there's no reason for it, because there's this like you've been hit after hit after hit, and there's almost like an exhaustion about it. Like, how much more can it take? And we're releasing any fatigue, any energy of like, oh, life is such a struggle, and any energy of like almost paranoia that so many things have happened that you're like, what's next? Anything come up for you for that with that?
Yes. I am, if anything, come with a lot of activity, different invitations to this, to that, and I'm complimented by it, but at the same time, I want to get to something I've been trying to access and accomplish for a number of years. I am working on that, but I seem to be blocked in some ways from achieving it. And I've been encouraged so that there's no lack or loss on that part. But in terms of my getting to it is another whole thing. I've been requested to write a book that I've been engaged in for some number of years, and it's a very interesting area that my background is in clinical psychology, and I've worked with people, and I seem to continue to work actively with children and with others in the community, but I can't seem to get to my priority, which is to write this book on, 1,001 Ways to Cope with Stress.
Yeah, and what's coming up is that one, you definitely have to say no to these events, because what comes up is that you're tired. Like, you're tired, and you can't take the energy that you have left to serve everybody else if you really want to accomplish this. So one, I feel like before you even tackle finishing the book, take a few days where you intentionally have like a staycation, where you kind of take it easy. Like, what I'll do when I want a staycation is I'll reach out to like someone, like I'll buy, for example, a few days of a juice cleanse. And then I'll ask my aunt to make me a soup broth. So like for 5 days, I'll just drink green juices and have soup. So I don't have to think about cooking. I don't have to clean. I don't have to do much dishes. I'm just reheating in a little pot some soup, and then one, the body can rest and your organs come back refreshed. Your mind can take a break from like, what am I gonna eat? What am I gonna clean? What am I gonna do this? What do I gotta food shop? What am I gonna order? When is the delivery gonna arrive? It just removes so much drama from the day. And so you definitely you gotta do something like this for yourself. And then once you are complete on that staycation for a good 2 to 5 days, whatever works for you, whatever you can do, then boom, hit the floor running with the book. You'll be feeling rejuvenated. You'll be feeling like, just kind of like a different approach. Because when we're already feeling that exhaustion, that fatigue, that overwhelm of like having to say yes, we don't want to sit down and write.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I have been committed all of my professional life, and to a large extent my personal life, in helping others. I have a very strong commitment to that. And it seems as though I prioritize others rather than myself. And that has been sort of a conundrum for me, And so that's what I'm trying to work on. I recognize my issue, and I'm just trying to be able to politely out myself from other people's needs and say, hello, Kinshasa, here you are, let's get to it.
Yeah, exactly. But be gentle because you're tired. Sometimes our exhaustion is like an illusion, or we think like, I'm not doing enough, or like, why am I being so lazy, or like, why can't I just focus? And then when you do something to kind of change the energy and you look back, you're like, I was fucking exhausted. And that's happened to me so many times where like, I'm like, no, this is out of control. Like obviously I can't do what I need to do. I need a ceremony, or I need a service, or I need something. And then I do it and I make some changes. And I'm like, man, I was tired. And I kept pushing myself thinking like, oh, you just want to watch TV, you eating too much, you're this. And it's like, no, you're tired. And it looks like you're tired. I'm getting the very message. So please, we're gonna just close your eyes right now. We're gonna intentionally rest for 2 minutes, and you're just gonna listen to some vibes. You can put the phone down. I'm not going to pick it back up when I tell you I'm done. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Letting the element of water come in and just wash away all those beliefs that are in confliction with whatever you want to achieve, helping to release and wash away exhaustion, fatigue, and stress. Okay, you can come back to me, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything come up for you that you want to release?
Well, yes, pretty much what you just asserted.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't even have to pull a self-care card for you. We went through it. So I want to wish you lots of luck with the book. You know,
Thank you.
gentle, be gentle with yourself. You've done so
Thank
much already, you know, be gentle.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
You're
I
welcome. my
appreciate
friend.
your support.
Anytime.
Thank you. Namaste.
Yeah, namaste.
Okay, Mama Heteru was next, but I'm not sure if she's still available. Her hand went down.
I'm
Mama Heteru.
still here.
Okay, great.
What's the name again? I'm sorry. Tell me.
Hetaru.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, so definitely some real stuff over here coming up for you. Some deep wound stuff. So I'm inviting you, and I'm inviting the angelic and ascended master realm to assist us with healing any emotions, any beliefs related to failure, to defeat, to loss, to past crisis, and to betrayal. Okay, so you don't even have to open your eyes, just stay in that space while I send you some deep love, some healing, heart to heart. So just allow your chest to fill with a green light. Think of all the love that you have for literally anyone and everyone that you've ever loved. Children, parents, family members, teachers, mentors, even exes that have hurt you. Like whatever love you've ever had, just feel that love in your chest. Now I want you to imagine that there is a golden cord coming out of your chest, and that golden cord is going up to your third eye and between your eyebrows. And I want you to imagine that green light that's in your chest, all that love that you have given to so many others, imagine that love going right up through that golden cord in your chest, up to your third eye, washing you from your head down to your toes with that love that you have. That love is yours, that love that you so freely give, that other people have a hard time understanding because they're in so much pain and they haven't received it or recognized it in their own life. And so they resist it, they sabotage it, and releasing any beliefs that have caused you to feel like this had something to do with you, because it doesn't. It may have been part of your sacred contract for your soul because it helped you grow and learn, but it is not who you are. Letting the chest open up a little bit more, the shoulders drop a little bit more, deep breath into the nose, out through the mouth. Hand on the heart, please. One hand on the heart and one on the womb space. Just accepting where you are now. And letting the sound just whoosh and penetrate and break through any layers of protection and wounds. Last deep breath. And you can come back to me.
I feel it. Oh. So you can talk, you don't have to, because I know that was intense.
Thank you, and you hit the nail right on the head. Some things that I've been dealing with. A person that I thought was my friend had changed and presented a different person after we had a relationship, and I don't know what happened, and I know it wasn't me. I know it wasn't me. And also my mother transcended. My mother took her journey, and I'm still dealing with that, but I'm okay. But it's still, I feel like I let a part of me go with her, and I don't I don't know how to get it back. You know what I mean? I mean, it
Yeah.
never left, but it feels like it did. So.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. The 18th on Friday was the 13th year anniversary of my mother's loss. So I call it a homelessness.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not like like you're still you, but it's like there that womb, that natural womb that was here is no longer here. It's there, but it's not here. And especially when we have these betrayals, we want to talk to our mom. And that's okay. And like being okay with that. And sometimes there's resistance around like wanting your mom. And I would suggest for you right after this, that was what we just did there. It was quick, but I promise you it was very powerful. And you can always do that heart to heart thing. Like literally my body will move in waves. It's part of it, that work I've learned through working with Archangel Metatron, and I work with him so strongly, and I work with the Merkaba. So if you want to look into the Merkaba and strengthening your Merkaba, that could help you too. But right, for our intentional purposes of what we just did, please lay down in a fetal position and just hold yourself. Okay? Good luck to you. Okay. What do we have next?
Next up is Jackie.
Hello, Jackie.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, that was fast. Okay, so you're actually coming to a cycle of happiness, celebration, friendship, community, support. So I do want to ask if there's anything. Okay, let me ask you first before I ask the cards. Is there anything that has come up for you when we hear that? Because sometimes I feel like personally too in the past when I heard about good news, I'm almost like, wait, do I need to be on guard for anything though? So does anything come up for you when I give you that news?
No, I'm in a period of transitioning into joy, hopefully.
Good.
But I do have some issues with my family and my siblings in particular. Just a issue of communication, I guess. I'm not sure. I have these empowerment cards that I pick up every day, and today I decided to shuffle them. And
I
when I
love that.
shuffled them, it said "Revel in the roller coaster," but the forgive card dropped back out again. So I'm like, what the heck?
Maybe forgiving the siblings. Sibling relationships are some of the most challenging, like sometimes more challenging than romantic partners. And just like we have to constantly forgive our siblings. And they're I mean I can't even get into it. But also what could be coming up for you is also to spend quality time with the people that are most important to you. Have you been able to do that recently?
Have I been able to do what?
Spend quality time with the people that are most important to you.
Well, I just spent a good 4 days with my daughter not too long ago. And I'm pretty isolated though.
Yeah, you're being invited to do that more, especially like there's some okay, so like sometimes when we spend a lot of time with a lot of people, like it's exhausting, but also it's easier to deal with other people. So like our siblings create these challenges for us that we're like, oh, I don't want to deal with this, or this person is intolerable, or frustration, or lack of communication because we communicate differently. And sometimes being in isolation doesn't help because we're so used to ourselves. And even though we can speak through the phone, text, Zoom, whatever, it's not the same as being energetically present with somebody and seeing their body language and seeing how they interact with you and the rest of the world. And there's something about that that just helps us to deal with the people that are close to us that we have struggles with. If that
Yeah,
makes sense.
I just told my daughter yesterday, I said, you know what, I'm gonna have to step away from family and I'm just gonna have to hang out with my friends for a little while and try to get some of that energy back. They called me yesterday, they were partying where they were, and I was sitting here and on the class. But
Yeah.
I also picked the card yesterday that said try something new, try different activities, do different things. So I'm planning some trips. I'm going to be approaching my 60th birthday this May, so I'm planning some trips with action in it, and hopefully some hiking and some horseback riding and things like that. Just
Beautiful.
want to get out of this space that I'm in.
Yeah, and I would say too with horseback riding, it's interesting because like horses are very healing and they're using therapy. If you didn't know, you may have. So being intentional on your horse ride, and even like there's so much to be intentional for when it comes to healing on trips. So I invite you to do that too, please. For you, I think just a few simple tuning forks and you're good. So close your eyes. We'll work on you for a minute.
Okay.
Palms open, please, for your cases. Yes. And just breathe. Try to take breaths as deep as possible. Taking a deep breath. And letting it all go on the exhale. You're complete on my end.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy this exciting time that you're coming into.
Oh, I
Cheers.
will.
Okay, what's our time? Okay.
Okay, next up is Sister Teresa.
Teresa.
Here. Can I say something to you first before you say something to me? As soon as I came on, I saw your womb. And then I was like, why am I looking at her womb? And then the next thing that came to me was that your womb is full. I don't know what that means, but it was like your womb is full, like healing full. Your womb is full, like, whoo, it's like really full. It's like it's so, I don't know what that means, but it just kept on saying your womb is full. And it was like, it was a beautiful, like such a filling. I don't know what that means, but it just kept on, just like your womb is full, like healing is just full, full. Like, whoa, it's just so powerful about your womb. I don't know what that means, but I just wanted to share that with you before you say anything to me.
No, I appreciate that. It's just as I heal, I had to get healing too. And recently I found out that one of my ovaries wasn't really too happy. So I was like, okay, I got you, girl. I'll work on it. So I've been working on it. So I appreciate you saying that. I just came out of a detox as well. And I'm in a space of creating. I've been really intentional about creating, especially in the spring equinox, what I want to create, what I want to have, and that's all in the womb. So I appreciate that, my sister. You know I love you. So
I love you too.
let's see. Yeah, I know you do. What do we do? Okay, so what's coming up is that you may have recently gotten something that you thought you always wanted and it just wasn't what you expected. And feeling like you're not making enough progress. Feeling like you've been maybe too indulgent and being dissatisfied with that and kind of like just wanting things and maybe any guilt around that, like being materialistic. So what comes up for you?
Everything that you said, because I've been involved with I started a new job, and I was just saying to Spirit last night, I was like, I actually said, I repent if I got so focused on doing this job that I did not, honor you and everything, because I actually I misplaced my paycheck. And I don't, and it's like when it first happened, I, I was, I was not in shock. It was like, it was so weird. And I was like, what in the world? Is like, why I'm not upset. But now yesterday I had like a whole nother day, but I was able to meditate, and I just released it. I was like, Spirit, I release it to you. And like, like whatever happens, it's like, I just released it, and it was just, I was really beating myself up about it because, it was like the first time me ever having a paycheck this big. And it's like, and I was rushing how I lost it because I was rushing and I was being impatient. And the way that it works, like, if you don't have, a certain number of words, then, you don't have access to the paycheck. So I asked Spirit, forgive me, if I got so involved in that I, if that's why it wasn't what else I was involved in, that could have got me so distracted, and I was just.
But don't be so hard on yourself, because that's what's coming up. Like,
Yes.
because what can happen is that if you're too hard on yourself, then we get into like guilt and shame, and then when in guilt and shame, we want to self-soothe, and then we do the behaviors that we don't want to do that are not good for us. So definitely let yourself off the hook. See if you could reorder the check, they could resend it, figure it out. Like, but I get it. So let that go, whatever's coming up, because you don't want that to taint this exciting time of a big ass check. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna play a couple instruments, and we're gonna be good to go.
Thank you, sister.
I got you. Teresa, you're good to go. Come back to me.
Thank you, beautiful.
You're welcome. Okay.
Appreciate you.
So I don't know how many people are left, but I have time for maybe one or two more. I do have a client in person in a little, like, pretty soon. So when some of my admin update me.
Okay, great. So we do have two more.
Great.
We actually three more, but I think the person dropped out. So I'm going to say Jessica is next.
Okay. And FYI, we're gonna get to the part at the end where you get all my information, but just in advance, since the time is ending, if you reach out to me, pre-party repeat, you do get 10% off for the next 7 days, any of my services, in person, distant, whatever. Okay, so can I get who's next, please?
That's Jessica.
Jessica, thank you. Okay, first, I'd like to ask you, Jessica, do you feel like you're overwhelmed by choices, like you don't know what to choose?
Well, Grand Rising. Well, I won't say, yeah, I mean, I would look at them more as opportunities, that are,
confused about it?
No, I don't feel like I am. I mean, I don't think so.
Okay, because what's coming up is that you're coming into a stage of accomplishment, of responsibility, of completion, of hard work. However, there's a bit of a burden. So I'm just curious if the question was around, are you possibly um feeling like you're kind of like chasing an unattainable fantasy?
Not, I'm not, well, okay, so I manifested being released from my previous employer so that I could go into business for myself. And I have an event coming up, and then like I've already started, you know, getting excuse me, ideas of other events. But if there is anything, if there may be some insecurity, just because like some of the things that I want to do are, you know, are big, like, you know, in terms of my event planning business and some of my other, you know, business ideas and endeavors.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of hard work that you're gonna have to do. It's definitely
Yeah.
clear here. But also, again, the accomplishment, right? Getting out of that. But the accomplishment is just more responsibility. So that's what's coming up for you. Hard work, burden. So it's good that there's no confusion or there's no like overwhelm around all the choices or all the events. So that's good. So that was the only thing that I was curious about. So then we don't have much to clear with you either. I'll just play a couple of both and we'll just assist you in this new wave that you're coming in and energize you for the hard work that you have ahead. Okay?
Okay.
Take a deep breath, just relax, close your eyes. Take one last deep breath into the nose, out to the mouth. You are complete on my end.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. Congrats. I'm just gonna move a little bit. Do I have anyone else?
I'm a mall.
What's the name?
Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. So, did you want me to tell you what, one of the main reasons why I came on this morning is I realized that I am so jittery. I'm not nervous about things, it's just that something startles me so easily. I don't know what that is.
Maybe you're on edge. We'll see. That's different than being nervous. I'm being on edge. So let's see.
Yes.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, let me turn off my tea kettle before it just blows everybody out of the.
Got you. Have any feelings of abandonment been coming up? What's coming up is like you've kind of been wanting to withdraw, escape, some type of disillusionment.
Disillusionment, wanting to withdraw. that is a very strong possibility. I feel going into my, I'm in my late 70s, soon to be in my 80s. And I don't want to think that I'm finished, because as long as I'm taking breath, there's more to do. But there's a part of me that says it would be okay if I just stopped doing some things. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and that's okay too. Like, so not doing some things doesn't mean you're not doing anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
That should be the luxury of having had worked so hard your whole life that you don't have to do everything. And now you've done enough to not only have the experience, but the wisdom and the choice to be like, no, I'm only gonna do what I want to do. Absolutely. That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm already getting there and I'm only in my 30s. I'm like, I've been doing this work so long, I'm gonna do it how I want to do it. Okay. So
I got you, girl.
Yeah, so just close your eyes. We're gonna do a quick release around that. We're gonna go up your chakras as well. And I'm just gonna visualize them for you. So do you know the chakra system by heart?
Yes. Well,
Okay,
yeah,
great. I thought that you would. So as I say the chakra, just visualize that color kind of coming into balance, okay? Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Balancing the root chakra. Visualizing the sacral chakra, balancing it. Visualizing the solar plexus. And clearing out any connections, cutting any cords to whatever is no longer serving us, and to feeling like a lot more needs to be done than actually needs to be done. Balancing the heart chakra. Balancing the throat chakra. Balancing the third eye. Balancing the crown. Seeing a white light shooting up from the top of your crown up to the sky, lighting up the sky, connecting you with the realm of your guides, knowing that they are here to protect you, to help you choose what to do, what to say no to. And knowing that they're keeping you safe and there's no need to be on edge. You're safe. You're protected. Amen. You're complete on my own.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I am complete with the service. I want to thank all. I want to thank everyone for joining today. I really appreciate and I'm honored and humbled by your trust and your just energy to connect with me and to heal with me. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you for showing up for Sister Marinés for this wonderful clearing session this morning. And I'll pass it on to our lead admin, John Call.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was Cheryl, right?
Yes, John, you're up for the closing.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna bring up is your special offer. And you can you can talk about that special offer for the benefit of our community so that they know everything that entitles.
Yes, absolutely. So from today to 7 days from now, you have 10% off of energy readings. Literally, you just give me your name, your payment. I send you a picture of your cards and I send you a voice recording and you listen on your own time. And it's also healing like this, and it just brings a lot of light to you and on your path. Video consultations where we work one-on-one like this for anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes, which is way more intense than a couple minutes. And then distant healings as well. I can work with Reiki, sound, energies like this. I can also do a distant crystal healing where I connect with you for 20 to 25 minutes and you just lay down and breathe and you can feel the energy switch. And then in-person services, I am in Harlem. I do go to people's home, but there's an upcharge for that. And if you'd like to come, you're welcome to. You can check out my Instagram. It's Pray, Party, Repeat. And there's some pictures of my healing studio there in my apartment. And the offer ends on March 27th. These are ways to reach me and connect with me. My Instagram, Pray, Party, Repeat, and my email, praypartyrepeat@gmail.com.
All right, so Marinés has blessed us in the space this morning with her energy, her expertise, just allowing herself to be a vessel for those of us who needed it this morning. So thank you again, Marinés, for blessing us with that and your beautiful womb work and your beautiful white, your peace. Personally am ready to start my Sunday just looking at you. And so in return, we want to make sure that we shower Marinés with our love and our offerings. So don't forget to send your love offerings and donations over to our Zelle at Spirit of a Woman, Leadership Development @gmail.com or Cash App. And you're going to use the code 546MR. Anything else, Marinés?
Thank you so much, everyone. Your donations, your energy exchanges are completely appreciated. I always bless those that bless me, and I ask literally as people pay me for their blessings to be returned tenfold. So a blessing for you is plenty blessings. A blessing for me is plenty blessings for you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. And coming up next, we ask you to join us tomorrow, March 21st, for Things to Know About Crypto. That session will be facilitated by Angele Donet, and I hope I said that right. And coming up on Tuesday, join us again. The topic would be Boss Up Radical Self-Care for Leaders, facilitated by Robin D. Stone.
Those sound so good. I've got to wake up early. Everybody, and get on those.
What you did there?
Awesome. Newcomers. The Woo Nation welcome all newcomers, a community where we come to learn, elevate, and ascend. And today was a wonderful session of witnessing that. And if you're new, we ask that you add your name in the chat. Let us know that you're there. You know, just give us a little note, I'm new. Whether you're here on Zoom or you're joining us on Facebook, let us welcome you. And we ask that you come back and join us. Always having amazing lessons and options here, tools that you can use. And here's our schedule. We're doing live Zoom workshops Sunday through Thursday, Sunday, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and on Monday and Wednesdays from 7 to 7:30. We're always streaming live on Facebook. And if you want to get those Woo alerts, text Woo Nation to the number 74121. Again, Woo Nation to 74121. And your swag. Get your swag, everybody. You can go to a Woo Swag store at bit.ly/Woo Swag. Have a nice collection, mugs, water bottles, tote bags, sweatshirts, t-shirts, journals. It's all there. You can get your swag. And again, thank you. Thank you so much. We want you to stay in touch with us. A couple different ways to do that, or a few different ways to do that. First, you can register bit.ly/wake up movement. You can find us on Facebook, bit.ly/Woo Community. That's a private group. And bit.ly/Woo Nation for a public page. On Instagram, you can find us there too at Wake Up Everybody Virtual. That's all together. And on YouTube, bit.ly/Woo on YouTube. And you can always email us directly, info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. At this time, everyone, I'll stop the screen share and I'll ask you to come off mute, come on camera if you like, and share that love with Marinés this morning. Thanking her for a wonderful session.
Thank you, Marinés.
Oh,
Thanks for the presentation.
That was so powerful. You are so amazing. Oh my God. And you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you, Marinés.
Sana.
Thank you.
There is healing in
Let's move forward, everybody.
Oh, you're welcome, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
You are
there is healing. There is healing in this house.
Oh, I
Thank you.
love
Okay. Okay.
There is healing in this house. There is healing in this house. There is healing. There is healing. There's healing in this house.
Thank you.
Have an amazing Sunday, everyone.
Yes,
Everyone
ma'am.
have a blessed Sunday.
Blessed Sunday.